already falling behind. Short-form videos are ruling social media. Live streaming is driving real-time engagement. AI-powered video personalization is changing the game. Video isn't the future, it's now. Why does video marketing matter in 2025? Boosts engagement. People retain 95% of a message in a video versus 10% in text. Skyrockets conversions. Videos on landing pages increase conversions by 80%. Dominates social media. Platforms prioritize video content, pushing your brand to the top. If you want to grow, connect, and sell more in 2025, video marketing isn't optional. It's essential. Start now. Start with video. Start with OneStream Live. What's your video strategy for 2025? Drop us a comment below.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome, wherever you are watching us and whenever from across the globe. I'm Big Joe Shep, founder of Livestream Solutions and proud brand ambassador of OneStream Live. Here's a question for you. Now, if AI can analyze years of live stream or business data in seconds, literally, could it also outthink us on what to do next? Are humans extinct in that manner? Okay, I think that we only use AI understand it between 1% to 3%. So what happens when you put a live stream strategist, a community builder, and an AI side by side to plan the same show strategy? Welcome back to episode 2 of our OneStream Live August mini series, the AI Livestream Advantage. Last week we looked at the foundations of AI and live streaming. And today we're going to push you further, really. Can AI really out-strategize us? See, I've got all of these long words I chose to use tonight, like I haven't got proper teeth in. So can AI really out-strategize us? Or is it just more to it than that? And the point isn't theory, it's what works, what doesn't, and where humans still have the edge. So keep it right here, because it's 8 p.m. UK and Ireland, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. ungodly hour in Australia, and it's your weekly session of all things live streaming and digital engagement. And as we all know, there's no show like a Big Joe show. Keep it right here, peoples. Yeah, guys, welcome back. So, firstly, you'll notice that I am alone tonight. It's a 4-part series. It's meant to be hosted by myself, and you saw in the image there the great Suzi Manley from the 5 Foot Rope group in Australia. She says everybody leaves me in the end eventually. I'll be breaking into a Roy Orbison's version of her shortly, won't I? No, my co-host Suzi Manley is currently in the hospital in Australia. Her mum's had a fall, so best wishes to them, and we will see Suzi back on episode 3 next week, plus a special guest. I will cover that right at the end. Okay, straight in with real life AI strategy in action. Now, as live streamers, podcasters, but especially as live streamers, and within businesses and organizations as well, we all face that. How can we cover regularly, don't we, about repurposing content and what we can use and what makes things simpler. Last week, myself and Suzi talked about how it was before AI and how AI effectively is just helping us to work smarter, not harder. So I have been using Opus Clips, which is a video editing AI system, and in seconds it pulls the most engaging highlights from shows for clients and myself. You know, no more scrubbing through footage for hours. I'm not a video editor. I don't have that technical capabilities. But, you know, for business and general use, you know, tools like Opus Clips for your streams can give you that repurposing tool very, very quickly. ChatGPT. Siobhan is my ChatGPT AI assistant, support assistant. Some people think I'm absolutely crazy because I refer to her. There's a good reason. I think there's a very, very good reason. Anyway, they can your ChatGPT AI assistants, regardless of what you use, can cut through a week's meeting agendas, content plans in minutes. And that's just scratching the scratch on the surface. Now, you still need to tweak them. go back to what we said last week and previously. You're still going to have the original idea, the original concept. When you close your eyes, what do you see? So when I write a 4-week series, for a monthly series for OneStream Live, we sit down, excuse me, with the team, write that, and then we break it down into 4 component parts every Tuesday that builds and builds and builds. So what I'm going to do now actually is I put one in earlier. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you a couple of examples of what AI can do. Where's my Opus clips? There we go. So, oh, I've got one that I put in there before. Let me just, I'm going to put that on. You don't need to see my ugly face. There we go. So we'll put that on full screen. This is Opus Clips, an AI video system. Put it in before. It's taking a little bit longer than normal. So what we'll do is, I just upload, as you can see here, just upload that. And one click, and you can set a load of parameters. I'm not going to do that because we've only got 30 minutes. So here is one that our rugby team produced, our rugby show, the Ulster Rugby Roundup show, White Walkers Chat and Crack. They'll be back on soon. Produced. So we'll just take this one, and as you can see, they were trialing out some different things on a recent show that they did towards the end of last season, and what top left there is you're looking at White Walker One, the great David Topping, who, remember, went from a guest from a viewer to a guest to a co-host to host, and now he produces and directs his own shows. So he just put this in without any real caveats to it. So you can put in how long you want, 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, etc., etc. And what he did was he just let it pull out itself. And so this here is a virility score, 84% out of 100 on how it is going to work on other social media. So the clip that the lads are talking about here, 48 seconds long, you'll see that at the top there. The hook is B, the flow is a B, the value and the trend at A-. That's pretty damn good. And what you can do is you can then go in, let me make sure you're seeing that. Yeah. So what you can do is it can go in and then you can edit that, blah, 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 blah. So you can edit, you can take all of the ums and ahs out. You can add, a piece in at the front, a piece in the back. You can add text AI enhancement there. You can remove the pauses and remove the filler words, remove that one there, remove filler words. And that's it. So that is Opus Clips. And when you go back, leave, we don't need to sort of worry about those changes there. And all of those, you'll see it all in the high 80s. Most of the time, we would put a caveat into, let me just stop sharing that. We would put the caveat into it about in a certain way. So it gives us more opportunities. And we're most of the time, we'll be hitting 95, 96, 98, 99%. Virility score, i.e. how well it will do across other social medias. Now, the other thing I really wanted to show you is I'm going to share my screen again, making no apologies. This is almost show and tell tonight. This is, where am I? Right, ChatGPT. So what I wanted to show you is myself and Suzi, when this pulls up again, we'll put it on full screen for you there, and I'll go back into my other screen. So what I did was I preempted something. This is my ChatGPT Plus, or all of my projects in there. Max, the Insight Exchange, is one myself and Suzi use that we share jointly on that. But here's what I did. I said, Siobhan's my AI assistant. So I asked Shiv to use the right. There's a whole pile of prompts, isn't there? Remember, we used the prompt last week and we produced the show for the month and the paperwork on that. You saw all that. If you didn't see that, go to OneStream Live on YouTube and subscribe, and you'll find the playlist there, episode 1 from last week. And write like craft is a certain prompt and it all stands for something. So I literally bypassed some of the lengthier things tonight because I put this in quickly to show you. And I said, Siobhan, what is the right prompt we would use? And I would like to do this, to do an episode 3 with next week's, obviously, basic overview for the August series that I've previously. Gotcha, she says. You're asking for the right prompt to be used along the craft framework when developing the outlines and scripts. So the original idea is there. What I want to achieve, sorry, what myself and Suzi want to achieve over the month is there. And this is the right prompt framework, okay? Who and why is the results. So, write it as blah, 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 blah. These are the results that you want, the insights you want, the tools and tactics that you can use in the engagement. Prompts are absolutely critical. So what, excuse me, what Shivi has done is based that on write, and craft is another prompt that we use. And it is all about the prompts. It is learning. You can't just put in, write me a series. It just doesn't work like that. You have to do the initial work yourself. And this is what she came up based on the overall series overview, the 4 parts that we wrote, the reason behind it, who it was aimed at, excellent, blah, blah, blah. And this is what she has written for me for episode 3 next week. And that's it. And she finishes now with saying, can I now flesh this out into a 30-minute BJS style script with segments that perfectly sits alongside episode 1 and 2. I'm going to stop sharing that there. So I'm getting messages coming in there. Let me just have a look and see where we are on Facebook. So what I wanted to show you with those 2 things is that AI can save you so much time. I mean, literally, I did that within seconds. David Toppin, great to see tonight. Yeah, those White Walkers look very familiar, very good. Suzi Manley, hope your mum's okay, is cool. Good morning from Brisbane. Sorry, can't be in the studio. And yes, Sue says, it is all about the prompts. And if you remember from last week, Suzi is running another Chat GPT basically advanced course, introductory through to advanced in September, and we'll be putting the link up for that over the next couple of days. You've got to go and join it. That's where I joined. That's where I learned all my stuff from. So, excuse me, there's 2 aspects using AI that can save you so much time. And there's not a problem, because you've got to do that original work yourself. Now, where AI really nails it, on some of those things, is that repurposing. Remember, in Livestream Solutions, Livestream Academy, we take the live streaming as a service show that we do with our clients, like I do for OneStream Live, and we repurpose that into short bite-sized clips as teasers or tasters back to the full show, more suitable for the short form platforms, etc., etc. You can download it and put it into a podcast, audio and video. You can download it and put it into a Knowledge Hub blog article, because different semantics for learning. Some people like to watch, some people like to listen, some people like to read. So, what I did again, I am going to share with you for the final time tonight another top tip that I use. I should put my affiliate links on this, because I keep sharing these with everybody. And but these are my go-to. These are some of my go-to tools that we use. So again, you don't need to see my ugly mug. Let's put that on fully. This is a piece. This is called predraft.ai. And if you want me to take you through this, then let me know. It's a quick 15-20 minutes about what it can do. It's very, very powerful. So what I did was, you can put in a number of different things. You can put in for a brand new blog post, and you can put the details in that you want, and it will write you. Because to write that blog post, you've got to put the details in. So you've got to know in your head what it is you're looking for. This one, for example, though, I did rewrite article, and that link from my Google Drive is the 4-part August series with background and overview and requirements and all the rest, and who it's aimed at, that we wrote and showed you last week. So I've stuck that in there. The topic is the AI Livestream Advantage, which is the name of the series. The target keywords, guess where I got them from? Shivi, yeah. Key targets to highlight, guess what I got those from the overall stuff. The desired writing tone, informative, engaging, elevating, educational thought. You can just put stuff there. I put in a long version, 1500, 2000. It is written in English. An article is aimed at the United Kingdom. So what I do now is I do this, and then it will take a couple of minutes. So I'm going to come back. So, isn't that just typical? Right, okay. There we go. Never work with animal, children, and technology. So we will try that one more time. It's telling me I've got an issue there. I'm not sure why, but here we go. Here's some I prepared earlier. This is just like Blue Peter. So revolutionizing live streaming, how AI enhances engagement without replacing humans. This was something I was playing around with recently as well on the same sort of theme. And this is, let me just make sure that now I've pulled that one up that you can see that. Yes, the role of AI in modernizing live streaming. And what I've done is I've got a couple of those there, plus the one that I just attempted to do. And I would look at the best aspects of those. It's got some live links. I would go and check them in. Does it fit the vision that BJS had? The images we can change. Evolution of live streaming. You're building the story. Remember, as was, as is, will be, as was is the inception, you know, and who's involved and how we're doing it for your business or engagement or organization. As is, where are you now? Who do you work with? Products and services will be, where are you going in the future? It's the same principle all the way through. KISS methodology, keep it simple, I'm stupid, the BJS way. So AI enhancements and live stream planning. So what you do then is you can then AI powered co-host. Oh, next week, the great Stephen Healy, the godfather of live streaming, is on, and he's going to be showing us how he uses AI avatars as his co-host or hosts, and it says there again, so he uses Agent AI. So there we go. I'm gonna stop that there, but that's the sort of thing that you will get. So we've seen Opus Clips. We've seen what ChatGPT, what Siobhan can do. And whichever ones you learn, you don't have to overthink this, lads. You don't have to overthink it at all. Find the one that you use. It's like the Emperor's New Clothes out there with AI. Like I said, you know, you're scrapping around for the percentage and the amount of you using it. You know, I'm not extracting War and Peace and getting the key facts from that there. We got a message just coming in. Do you indeed? Oh, I don't know who that is there, but let me. I'm going to have a look, because anybody who says that they love me, it's I can't even see who that is or where it's coming from. But hey, I will go back and accept that lovingly. I'll find out who you are later. But thank you very much for saying that. I love you too. I love you. I love all of our followers. I love everybody. You know, yeah, I say there's 8.2 billion people in the world. Only one Big Joe Shep. Only fair you all get to meet me at some point and be loved by me. There's another one. I'll find out who that is. But thank you for joining us tonight. So, serious point is Opus Clips, ChatGPT, whatever you're using, find one that suits you and then just use it and develop. I mean, I pay for my ChatGPT Plus, same as Suzi does, $20 a month, whatever. But it's just so much. And I question Siobhan every sort of couple of months on how much she knows about me. And you know what? She knows me better than myself sometimes. And there's another question about, you know, the conversation that you have with your ChatGPT, but that's for another time. So, and then pre-draft AI and what you can do. So the whole point I want to do is, like, it helps you strategize. It's giving you ideas that you might not hitherto have had. And that's the whole point. And it is just, all my life I've said to people about working smart and hard, KISS methodology. It is what we need to be doing. So those sort of tools, I just wanted to give you a brief overview of what they can do. Now, where AI misses the point sometimes, it can get it hilariously wrong. I pulled up a couple of these. So actually, the CEO leading a hybrid team meeting. I don't know where a cat in space in a suit came from that, but it was a crap prompt that was put in originally. And obviously AI has moved on a lot now for its images. The one on the right, as I'm looking to, the prompt was a happy woman taking a selfie with an alligator. Uh, so I really don't know what was worse. The one on the left, interestingly, was a prompt somewhere along the lines of EasyJet's new seating arrangements or costings and things like that. Actually, I don't think that's too far from the truth. No offense, Michael. We don't want to upset anybody because we're in Ireland, obviously, but better crack there, obviously, isn't it? I've got more messages there coming through. Where are we? David Williams there. Good evening to you. I hope that you're well. Susie's just saying there that the free version is great, but you just get so much more from the paid version. And for the sake of about $20 per month, I think it's totally worth it. I totally agree. Absolutely, totally agree, Suze. That's why we do. Plus, I did your course, which was, although it was 11 o'clock at night for me till 2 in the morning over 4 nights, wasn't it? It was the best time of life, and it has set me up so much. So that's where AI can get things wrong. The whole thing about that blog article, by the way, with pre-draft, which I do really like pre-draft a lot, and there's other ones out there as well which are good, and we know it's getting better. ChatGPT released ChatGPT 5. You would have seen that up there before this week. It is exponentially. Anybody remembers the old Moore's law? Every 18 months, the processing speed gets, get this right, every 18 months the processing speed gets twice as fast. The size of the apparatus to do that halves, I think, is what Moore's law was. Where does that leave AI at the moment? Nothing. Do I want to be around in 100 years? Well, I'm not going to be when AI takes us over, because that's what people are worried about. Look, it's just, people said that about the spinning jenny back in the was it the 19th century or whatever. Move with it. Don't be afraid of it. If some old far like me at 61 can do this and can lead and can show you the way, then you can do it too. So we've had a look at a bit of crack there. Yeah, sorry, the pre-draft thing, as good as it is, you've come up with the original idea as the concept. You've put it in, so we've made that document. You then put it in there because we want to do a Knowledge Hub blog article to accompany the 4-part series and the playlist that we can play out. In fact, I will use it at the end of this month because I've got, like I say, Stephen Healy on next week on using the Hey Gen AI avatars that he uses for some of his shows. Episode 4, we've got the Chief Operating Officer of OneStream Live, the great Bilal Chowdhury, on to talk about live streaming AI and where it is going in the future. And there's a man who is going to blow your mind where he believes that it is going. So I'm going to create all of that. I'm going to put it into a Knowledge Hub blog article. It will go out through OneStream Live. It will go out onto my own site, and it will go out through Brains Magazine, who I write for on a monthly basis. So watch up. I still need to take that, and I need to still then rewrite that in a BJS style. I need to condense that down. I need to, does it hit those points? Does it hit the points that is a good read on Brains? Does it get through the editing team, when the editorial team, when I send them to them and say, is this right? So there's all that work still to do, but it's in there, there are a number of different ideas that I wouldn't have thought about. And that's the thing. Now, finally, for this evening, the big debate. AI versus human creativity. I've really sort of touched on that a little bit, haven't I? We've seen a few examples very quickly of how AI can nail it. We've seen, and we know that it can miss the mark. It comes back down to what myself and Susie always say. It's about the prompt system. Learn the different prompts. Talk to and build your relationship with your AI support, whichever one you're using. So for me, Siobhan on ChatGPT Plus, I build that, I question it. I don't get it to tell me all those nice fluffy things. I want her to pull me apart. I want her to research things that are out there. What are the top 5 performing sites? What are the top 5 performing similar articles? Rip me apart. Tell me where I'm crap. Tell me where I'm not working it. Make it the best it can be at any given point, because that's what I do to me. So I make no difference from what I'm doing with AI and what I'm teaching other people to do. So the real power is when we work together. We know this. Myself, people say, why do I work with so many joint venture partners? Why don't I just do all of this myself and make more money from it? Because a Venn diagram. there's myself, for example, last month, obviously we working with Christina Vidovic. So whether it's Christina or whether it's Suzi or anybody else, you know, there's myself, there's them, and then together we compound what we can do, and that's the powerful thing. Fine. Ooh, fine. Yeah, not sure who that is, but yeah, fine. Yeah, absolutely. I will see where that is coming from afterwards, and might be coming from the OneStream Live actually page. So obviously we're going out multicasting different locations. OneStream Live, you can go out to 50 different locations, including your website. Go to onestream.live, ask to speak to the team. The team will get in touch with me. We'll have a chat about it. It's not rocket science. Just do what you need to do. Get hold of them. Ask to speak to me. We'll do your 30-minute show around the studio, and then we're up and running, and we'll work together. I promise you that. Okay, so you've seen some proof of what can be done tonight. We've talked about what you need to do to be able to achieve that. So AI for speed, it's probably season. Human for the soul. Opus Clips, for example, you obviously can pull, you know, your best live stream moments in seconds. AI can spot those engagement spikes, but it's the human can add the context and the story. And those AI Opus Clips, by the way, there might be one that's 84% and one that's 97%. So 84, it says that the virility factor across all the other platforms, it won't do as well as the 94%, 87, 94, whatever. But I might want the human bit to me on the wider picture of what I'm going to do. It's not just one piece, fire and forget away you go. That 87% piece might fit in better to what I'm needing, to the wider aspects of what I'm looking to do. That's where the human context comes into it as well. So AI will always give you the bones of something, but what doesn't give you the heart? AI. What gives you the heart? Big Joe Chef gives you the heart. Humans gives you the heart. Okay. So again, AI really for ideas, the humans for the nuance. Siobhan ChatGPT can produce 10 episodes titles instantly. You know, I can say, give me 3 options for a very dynamic, powerful title, blah, blah. And they, you know, it stops me having to think, but it is a time-saving measure. You know, the takeaway for this really is AI provides you the buffet, but humans will always decide on the meal. And as you can tell from my svelte nature, I do like the odd meal. So AI is for structure. Human is for story. Pre-draft AI turns your script into a, you know, or your episode, the series overview, should I say, into a blog draft in seconds. But human me has to add the voice, the BJS style, you know, if that's a style, but it's my style, personality and the connection. So the takeaway is that, you know, your AI will build you your frame, but the humans hang the art piece within it. AI is for automation, human is for connection. There are other things out there. System.io automates post live stream follow-ups. Humans can personalize that because of the engagement that we do. So again, another takeaway is AI will deliver you your efficiency. Human will deliver you the warmth, and it's got to be for that. So that's the winning formula for me. And it's 30 minutes. Where has that gone tonight? What would I say to wrap this up? Let AI do the heavy lifting, but keep the human touch where it matters. Vote in the chat. Tell us what you want or what you think is better. AI, human, or both? What does it work for you? I know it works for me. It's the two working together, but not in isolation. Like anything, you have to learn things. You have to take the time. It is no quick win. It is not the emperor's new clothes. Don't go to the next thing. Find out what works for you and your organization. If you want to get hold of me, get hold of me at Livestream Solutions, Livestream Academy. Go to OneStream.live. Bottom right-hand corner, say it every single week. There's a little red circle with like an envelope in there. That is a human chat team, not AI bots, a human chat team who are brilliant. They are the technical development team who also double up as the customer service team and have at their fingertips everything that you will need. Episode 3 next Tuesday at 8 p.m. UK and Ireland, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. 5 a.m. in Australia. The great Suzi Manley will be back with us. And as I said before, Stephen Healy, one of my favorite people in the world, the man who really taught me everything about live streaming in the early days, and he will show us how he uses AI avatars as his live stream host. Until then, thank you for joining us. I will follow up, as I always do, with some engagement afterwards. Until next Tuesday, it is the Big Joe Show, courtesy of OneStream Live. And as we all know, there's no show like a Big Joe Show. Take care. Get on the program. If you're not streaming, you're just not. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.